Hey, what's up?
Hey, Harry. Good to see you, man.
Hey, you too, Luciano.
Wait,
You
Harry, you
know,
took a shower. Looking good.
uh, yeah, kind of important. I separate, my sewer shit to other shit. If not, it's just gonna merge into one, and then it'll be a smelly rat. So,
Well, how do they feel about you showering down there, though?
I don't give a fuck what they think.
Wait, aren't those like your people?
No,
Oh, okay. Wait, you don't like, you're not with like the Rat King and shit, whatever the fuck?
fuck no. They fucking
Oh,
rip
shit,
people
okay.
off. They don't want people, gathering their fucking ingredients and selling it. You can't fucking sell distilleries down there to other people. Like, that
Wait, how do you get away with it?
because I don't do that.
Oh, so if you did, they would have a problem with you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I just focus on my moonshine shit, get what I need, and then I don't like try and step on their toes. So, but they're very like they're very exclusive. They kind
That's
of like
fucking interesting. I didn't know it was like that.
yeah, like they're fine with me, but I'm not like in. So the whole thing.
Okay, well, kick-ups were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know if you
got
paid yours or
mine.
not.
Yeah, I got my I paid my I paid my 10K on Thursday. Emailed
Oh, nice.
Gigi all my shit. Did she tell you this or not? Probably not. But yeah.
No, we haven't seen her.
Oh, yeah. I kind of I paid my because I knew I wasn't gonna be here Friday. I'll let you know. So I paid my shit on Thursday night, and then I gave her my numbers, and she worked my kickback. I've already picked it up. So
Okay, so, one second, let me take this real quick. Hello? Yes, sir, how can I help you? I'll give you 750 per, my man. So I'll tell him to sell it to somebody else. That's right. All right, bye-bye. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be a fucking. Never mind. Anyways, yeah. So I think our top earner yesterday was Octo by miles. I think the guy made like what 30 grand.
mm-hmm.
Wish Gigi was here to kind of go over the numbers, but he was a top earner. He made upwards of like $33,000 or some shit. Martin and Larry, I think they each contributed maybe. I think they contributed like a total of like 30 grand split amongst three people. Sort of the fuck the math is on that. Oscar, I think is gone forever.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
Dead?
I think he's out. No, I don't think he's dead. I think it's just flu. Flew out to sea. You know how it goes. Some people, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
They come by, honeymoon phase. They're loving it, then they realize what the fuck am I doing with my life, and they move on.
Yeah.
So I think he's gone. I don't want to 100% confirm it, but like 90%. Larry is losing his fucking mind over it. But yeah, everybody else contributed was good. Ilias, he's stepping up. He's been doing good work. He's been pushing with the pushers down in Cyprus. I don't know if we told you, but essentially we put him in Arush's place while Arush is gone, and if he does well, we essentially promote him into that position here.
Yeah. No, I knew
Did I
about
tell you
this.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
He's responsibility for all the pushes.
yeah, and
You,
go ahead,
you
Luciano.
guys hear? You guys hear about him getting bonked over the head by Teddy?
Nope.
What? No.
Oh shit. Yeah. So I brought Ilya into the house, right? I mean, what you guys have, Lang, you have as well, to the computer, right? To the main computer upstairs, not the main computer.
The upstairs one. Yeah.
The upstairs one, yeah. Teaching him how to fucking manage the group, the HQ app.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day I told him how to get us on the Wi-Fi because he's usually around early, and just give him something else to do. You know what I mean? So like yesterday, I walk into the house and he's on the fucking floor. Teddy's like escorting him out. I'm like, hey, what the fuck just happened? He's like, Ilya went downstairs with me downstairs, and there was like some huge misunderstanding or something like that. Ilya was kind of like just looking around or whatever. I don't know. He's just kind of fucking with Teddy a little bit. Teddy didn't really take that too kindly. Bonked him over the head after telling him to go back upstairs. And yeah, that's it. I mean,
Why the
I
fuck was
totally-
Ilya trying to go downstairs in the first place?
I don't know. I think he was trying to fuck with Teddy or something. Like he was just messing around, you know.
Okay, hell yeah. That's Teddy being Teddy.
And Teddy, and he fucked around and he found out. So I told Ilya, don't go downstairs unless you're down there with a responsible adult or something. And that's about it. So told him don't have no hard feelings. Teddy did what he had to do.
I mean, he shouldn't. What was his reaction to it? I'm actually curious now.
Ilya's.
Yeah, like how did he feel about that?
Ilya was just like, hey, what the fuck happened? He was a bit disoriented after he came out of the hospital. But after that, he was like, nah, I'm good. Like he had no hard feelings at all. He even, I think, called Teddy after. And
Yeah, see,
they're
the
like,
reaction is almost
Yeah.
good that happens, so we get to see the kind of person that he is. And if he reacted well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, he didn't bitch around. He didn't bitch around, so it was good. It was
bitch
good.
moan and make it a big deal.
Yeah.
So with that being said, right, we have Luciano, are you pivoting out of managing the runners, or do you still wish to do that?
No, I enjoy it. I do like managing the small group of people. I'm leaving it mostly to Ilya to see how he does. Right, that's the whole idea. But
Yeah.
if Ilya's not around, I got to collect from these guys, and I got to top them up. So that's the kind of agreement I have with Ilya right now.
Okay, so I've been thinking, since we have you, Arush, and now Ilya, I might pivot to growing with Teddy for 2 reasons.
Oh,
Yeah. One, I got so much things that I'm doing that I really can't commit time to pushing. Where I can slice up a schedule where I can go grow, no problem. With pushing, you got to commit like a couple hours a day, and this material shit is so fucking crazy that I just can't handle both, straight out.
Yeah.
And then 2, this is like my paranoia a bit, but Teddy is such an important asset to the crew and to the material game for me that I need to get closer with this guy. I don't want him to be, I feel he's a little too, what's the word? Like he's a bit of a lone wolf, which is good, but I also don't want him to feel like, he's not a part of something. And then maybe because if he wakes up one day and decides, fuck this shit, I'm too isolated, this is not what I wanted, I'm moving on. Things fall apart for me. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, things fall apart for me, like immediately. So I want to get closer with Teddy. I want to spend more time with Teddy. I'm gonna have him. I know how to grow, but I'm gonna have him, kind of show me the ropes, go out with him and shit, do some grows, just to keep close to the guy, Like this morning, completely out of materials. A lot of people have burnt out, quit, right? Harry's gone. A couple of our other guys are gone. Chloe, she's still kind of around, but I could tell it's getting to her a bit. Every time I call Teddy and I need somebody to fucking save me, Teddy's got my back. He's right there. He's got the materials I need. We're fulfilling the order. Everything's going good. And if I lose this guy, it's over. I know it's my paranoia, but I compound that with the fact that I haven't really pushed down here at all. I don't really have time for it. I'd rather just help manage. And I'm already at the house almost all day sometimes, managing the money, moving shit around, washing the cash. That I don't mind just kind of being the designated guy that kind of manages the house.
I mean, it's kind of fucked how so much falls on one guy in terms of the materials. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
fuck.
Yeah, it's guys, it drives me crazy. It's so fucking delicate. That I just, like, straight up, I just can't lose Teddy. I lose Teddy, it's over. It's over for me. And that I don't know where I go next. I kind of put my all into this material shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be something we need to look into as well. Like, it's a possibility at some point, right? Teddy's gone. What if he burns out? What if he's pulls an Oscar or whatever? What's gonna happen then? We gotta prepare for that. You know what I mean?
I mean, if he ever does that, I just leave the material game straight up.
But that'll I mean, the material game is what started us up. It's what's been keeping us going. It's putting money in your pocket, everybody's pocket. We can't let that go. We need a plan B.
Well, this is my first plan, right? Like, I want to get close to Teddy. I kind of want to bring him under my wing more, have him be more involved. You know what I mean? And just feel like, like this is me assuming his feelings, right? But you know,
Yeah.
the guy's very lone wolf.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So, so I think if I bring him in more and maybe he feels the part, maybe it keeps him motivated, right? I just need to keep the guy motivated, straight up.
Maybe he'll tell you to fuck off because he wants to be alone.
I mean, if he does that too, then at least I know, you know. Because if he does that, then at least I fucking know. Okay, he prefers this shit.
I mean, like I grew with him like one time, and I knew that he just wanted to go off and do his own grows. Might be different with you though, but yeah, I don't know. I've heard though the material shit's been rough. Like you got like you guys getting robbed left and right again. I'm not sure about you personally, but people have been getting hit, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
got
been a
hit.
shitstorm. It's been a shitstorm. People
Got
have been
hit
getting robbed left, right, and fucking center.
Desperation.
But when it comes to even like whenever we rob people, then on sanitation, we're not really robbing for the fucking materials. We're robbing just to get people off the fucking yard or some shit, right? So these guys that are robbing, like it's probably just for the chaos because nobody robs and actually makes what their time spent is in value. You know,
No,
they'll
you
probably
don't.
get 100, 200 materials maybe.
Yeah, because
if
the
that, in an
materials
hour.
are stored away.
The thing is, they have people that are recycling for them. I got pictures of Patal recycling for these guys.
Yeah, I got pictures of that too. So these guys are robbing, and then they're getting people to recycle for them. Like Luciano said, we got photos of fucking Patar doing it.
Right.
Fucking little asshole.
Patar's a fucking rat. But now take this, guys. I'm getting so fucking desperate that Patar had a chat with me today, and he seems like he wants to work with me.
Jesus.
So, and this is what I'm saying. Like the material game is so delicate that sometimes like you just have to make moves constantly. Like today, I spoke to Mary, and I'm like, Mary, straight up, I need you to start buying at $8 per for me, so I can jack up these fucking prices and keep these fucking people motivated. And now I'm gonna start buying it at $7.50 per from everybody. So I'm hoping that helps, but we'll see. And then these circuit boards, I'm just gonna straight up start denying orders. I don't know if I keep being the circuit board guy. I'm just gonna focus on fulfilling Mary's orders, focus on our circuit board production, and that's it. Anybody else that calls me for circuit boards, sorry, call somebody else. I can't do it.
Yep.
Because
we
gotta, impossible.
We gotta adapt to the change. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with taking a step back a little bit and then moving three later. That's fine.
Yeah.
There's no problem at all. I do like the kind of like business approach that you're taking this with Teddy. I think it's very important. Definitely worth a shot. 100%.
I mean, I like to evaluate like our top guys, right? I always in my mind, I want to make sure that they're good. They're feeling like the work is being acknowledged. With fucking alien shit, right? That's why I kind of put him in that position. I know that he pushes a lot. I kind of wanted to bring him in a little bit closer, do the promotion, all that shit. That's why I want the promotions to feel more meaningful and whatnot. So, which kind of segues into the next topic of discussion. Martin and Larry did contribute some money this week. I'm not sure. I wish Gigi was here because I'm not sure exactly where the kickbacks came from or what they've done. But it was quite a bit of cash. Martin has like this idea where he wants us to essentially run the casino that he's building. I don't know how you guys would feel about that, but essentially he said, I'd rather we all run it together. That way I don't have to hide any numbers or whatever. And, whatever money we make, we can delegate it for the crew or whatever. Because he wants to bring in Gigi. He wants to bring in Harry. Whatever. Now, I've thought about it a bit. I think it's good that our people start either building operations that can run themselves, right? Like the fucking moonshine, for example, or the weed. And then even on the flip side, right, for clean shit, we have a couple of businesses that operate and bring in money into the crew. So I'm not completely against it. The only concern or red flag I would have is, if Martin ever fucked up or if there's ever any repercussion and shit, I don't know how messy you get if we're married into one of his businesses like that,
Well, I think, it would be... We'd just get cut out and it would be a loss and that would be it. I think it's kind of essential that we let people do their thing as long as the crew is getting a cut. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to come off as like, you can't do this, can't do that. He just comes off as like trying to control people, right? Instead of letting them. I think as long as all we care about is getting a cut, and if it does end badly, well, unfortunately, we might lose out on that. But It's kind of
Well, at the end of the day, I think he's going to run it regardless. He just wants us to be involved in running it.
which is good, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Luciano?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know too much about like all this shit with like Martin and all that, but you know, it sounded like it's good all over. Green flags, no red flags. So I'm
Because
okay with it.
if you think about what we've been asking people, what we've been asking people to have incentive to go off and do their own shit. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a perfect example of it, right?
Exactly.
We
Yeah,
just need
yeah.
to make sure our hands in the honey jar, which it will be, and you know, it's good. Because I imagine like I imagine there might be businesses down the line, right?
Yeah.
And we don't know who could be joining us, what kind of businesses we end up going for, what ideas people have. So you know, I think it's a good thing, and I think yeah.
I do love the idea of people running businesses in the crew that a crew gets a percentage of. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean,
Mm.
Whatever they make for the week, you know, the crew automatically gets a fucking cut. And then maybe we help invest and help them build up the business. Like Martin's probably gonna need like a lot of cash flow for the gambling. Like we can provide that. You know, we tell them, listen, you know, we'll help you out with what you need. We want a cut of it for a week that goes to the fucking crew, whatever the number is. Bing bang pow. You know what I mean?
it's almost like, to me, it reminds me. It's more, you know, it's like a massive crime kind of family, and I think it is essential that you don't, you know, you don't want to, like I said, micromanage people. Like if we want people to have incentive, then we just have to let them go off, and you know, I think it's good. It's you know, less micromanaging for us, and you know, it brings in fucking money, and you know, the benefits of them being in with us is like, you know, shit hits the fan, then we need to have these people's back, right? Like,
Yeah.
a two-way street. It can't just be that they just give. You know, that we gotta give back, you know, which we will.
I mean, at the end of the
think.
day, they're our boys, right? So
Yeah.
we will look after our own for sure.
I think it's
Yeah, but you guys gotta ask, like, how involved do we want to be? Because he wants us involved. Like, he wants us to help run the place.
I think it's, you know, who's kind of, I guess whoever is interested and wants to do it and be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is, right? He approached me yesterday, and he wants to specifically bring in somebody like you, Gigi, me, Luciano. He wants all the heads essentially involved, plus Gigi, into the business and to help run it.
Yeah.
I don't see why not, to be honest. I mean, we see how it is. We help them run it, do whatever we can. And like we do with the weed, like we're probably going to do with the moonshine, the weed growing, put somebody in charge, somebody that'll be like his right hand. Simple as that. I mean, we take care of our eggs, you know?
I'm kind of on the same boat. Like I said, the only red flag is if Martin ever has to get reprimanded, I want to see how he feels about. I want to see how he would manage that business because it's his business, right? And then we come in and start taking a cut out of it. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, long term, I see us taking cuts of like other businesses in the area. I don't know. People open up fucking business in Cyprus. We take a little percentage of it, you know? Some real mob shit. So,
Yeah. Which kind of segues into the next topic I wanted to talk about. So Oscar is pretty much checked out.
Yeah.
He's pretty much checked out. And Larry is not checked out. He's down. He's down, but you know, I get like some vibes from like Larry that he's too like I don't know the word. It's very maybe emotional might be the right word.
You got pretty heated yesterday, huh? Seemed like
yeah,
it.
you saw that, right? Like he got pretty fucking heated, pretty fucking quick, and we're just talking numbers, my man. Like,
What
you're
happened?
good. Well, so they brought in a bunch of cash, right? A bunch of dirty bills.
16.
And I forgot who told me, but somebody specifically told me it was like a donation for the crew.
That was me.
And
That
I
was me.
said, or it was Luciano. So I said at the meeting, listen, like we don't do donations here. Like there's a system. Everybody's a part of the system. You know, we're just not whatever you earn, you're gonna get kicked back. Is how it works. We're not gonna take handouts. You know, we want everyone level playing field. We don't want people to feel like they're owed something for donating and
Oh.
this kind of shit, right? We have a system that works. We're sticking to the system. And Larry got fucking heated. I don't know. He just got fucking heated. I was like, oh, this is not a fucking donation. Da, 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 da. And then Martin like tried to calm him down and is like, quit yapping or some shit. I don't know what the fuck Martin said. It was it was a little strange. And then he kind of was talking about how Oscar's gone and this, that, and the third. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't like crazy heated. He was a little emotional for sure.
Why is he getting upset about getting money back? I don't get it.
I don't know.
It was just a misunderstanding. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of like my evaluation. You know what I mean? I need for Larry, I want to kind of lock in a little bit more. Understand people are going to come and go, but there's a bigger picture we're working towards, and we can't let emotions get in the way of that. I'm gonna try to have a conversation with him next time I see him about it. But
You definitely done the right thing. That's a no go for sure. I know.
Fuck no.
I think Martin for a bit till he understood was trying to do the same thing. You can't like not really buy your way in or in good books just through like donations. We don't want that.
Because what that causes is like I'm gonna go and give Harry $50,000 and tell Harry, I don't want nothing for it, but deep down inside, I want you to acknowledge that, and I want you to get, you know what I mean? Like it's just gonna cause a whole shit show of that.
So what's the difference between something like that and somebody kicking up more than their weekly? So let's say I have 10,000, but I put in 5,000 extra just because hey, I got a little extra. This is for the crew. It's kind of the same thing, no?
I don't think
because that's recorded, right? He just he's like, oh, here's a donation. Like I don't want any recorded, nothing. And I'm like, Larry, like that's not how that fucking works. And if somebody wants to kick up more cash, they can, but they're doing it. They're recording it, and it's a part of the system where they're the top earner for the week, and they get more of a kickback. Like Larry didn't want a kickback; he wanted nothing. He just wanted to donate the cash.
Yeah, I told him too, like, hey, this is gonna come back to you a little bit. A portion of it's gonna come back to you. And he's like, no, just put it in the pile or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna write it down either way.
Yeah. So just something to keep in mind. I mean, for me, like we're building this out so well that I just want to keep people locked in to the seriousness of this all, right? Like we just discussed, like long term, we want to be taking cuts of businesses and shit. Like promotions are being dealt with more seriously. So I just want everybody to be on that same page and understand that tone,
Regarding promotions, I do want us at least as many Dons as possible to be around, right? And I'm gonna go back to this talk with like Ilya that you had with him like privately. I know I had some guys at the house and all that, but maybe getting me around, even if I'm not gonna say nothing, or getting Harry around, just like this, right? We call somebody up, they walk up to us, one of us has a talk with him. I feel like it's impactful because the Dons are there, He's gonna walk into a meeting and he's like, oh, all the fucking heads are here. Only one of them's talking to me, or maybe two. And this is a big thing. It's a very private thing, personalized thing,
Yeah.
Whereas,
so for the promotion, we definitely like want to be doing something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe we even do it like down on the dock over there, or some shit.
Yeah.
Somebody,
fucking, they don't know what they're gonna walk into. Whether they're gonna get whacked, or they're gonna fucking get a pat on the back. So that's the type of vibe we want with people, I think.
Just like a little fucking ceremony. Maybe he like flips a coin into the fucking water or some shit. Like just think of like a little fucking ceremony that we can do to show the tone and the seriousness of this, which then segues into the other fucking conversation that we had. I can't remember if Harry's here for half of these or not, so I'm just going to talk about him again because I have no sense of time. But we have to fucking put our foot down, and I'm glad that you backed me up on this with Gigi Luciano on fucking hand holding, because there's a fine line of of us approaching somebody to discuss a problem or see where they're at versus fucking holding their fucking hands and guiding them somewhere. All right, because I
What's
get feelings like that.
What's happened?
They went to her instead of coming to us, right? There's fucking
what
five of us.
What was the exact situation, Luciano?
Fuck. They didn't really feel connected with the crew, and they wanted us to tell them what to do or something like that, right? I don't really recall to Larry and I believe Oscar as well.
Oh, that shit.
Larry, Oscar, and Martin, yeah,
and maybe Martin as well, yeah.
They went to Gigi about it, and then Gigi came to us to talk about it, and then me and Luciano at the same time, very well just put our fucking foot down and said, this sounds like some hand holding shit.
Yeah.
We there's no, like I said, it's like a very fine line. Like I don't mind talking to somebody, helping them out, encouraging them, or talking about ideas, whatever. But I also don't want somebody to feel like they're fucking have somebody be reliant on me to get on about their day. Okay, Harry, you know this better than anybody. Way back in the fucking day, this was a very big thing in our fucking company that we ran. Okay, where people were so reliant on me, or even you, whatever, that they wouldn't do shit
Yeah.
unless they were told, and they would float around and wait to be told to do something, and it drove me fucking crazy. I refuse personally to ever be in a situation like that again, especially with a fucking crew. We just gotta so whenever we find ourselves kind of sinking into a situation like that, just pull each other out, put our fucking foot down, exactly what we did. All right, Luciano? I just want to emphasize that shit because that shit was driving me crazy when we're talking about that shit.
100%.
I agree. It's I think we're gonna build good things, like I said, because we told people we want incentive, and we're giving them the freedom to actually go and do it. So we'll see what happens. And we've already talked about, for some people it just ain't gonna work out. I just want to bring up real quickly. I do think at some point, guys, maybe it's hard because we said we don't really want to bring more people in, but I do think I'm not
But
sure.
I think at this
I'm not
point we can open those doors again, honestly.
Okay. Well, I just think it might be time for Sai, personally.
Yeah.
We need to focus on people that are top earners. People that have got something going on for them. We have to really, if we're looking at Sai, we got to really evaluate: is Sai looking to? Does he have his own shit going? Is he an independent guy? Is he going to need hand holding? We have to look at them one by one. Goes for Sai and
Yeah.
anybody else we recommended.
Yeah, I think Sai is just
Unlucky.
a solid. Yeah, unlucky, but like
Yeah,
a
I think
solid soldier.
I think, yeah, Sai's a very solid soldier. He's been dealt a fucking terrible hand every time he's tries to do something. I think he's proven himself in some ways, but he's also raised a few red flags for me personally in other ways. But overall, I mean, I think it'll be solid. I just think he needs to understand to be a little bit. He just needs to, he likes to come off as smart and calculated. I need him to actually be that when he does shit.
Yeah.
And then, but I do think it's a long time coming. I think he's been working on it. I'm assuming he's been pushing a lot with Ilya as well. So, like I said, we'll evaluate the guy, and then we'll put it up to a vote. But I'm cool with it. I guess the next one will be Vito as well. How's your brother doing, Luciano? I don't see him much, honestly.
You don't see him much because he's working independently. Yeah, he runs. Yeah, he asked me for weed. Yeah, he's even doing moonshine. I haven't even told him to do moonshine. He just does it. He's been going well. He's no complaints. He never asked any questions. That's about it. I told him we'd be in touch. That's it.
That's what we need. We just need we just need multiple operations being built, maintained, ran, because it brings us in the money that, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, we need. Like, I don't really keep track of money anymore. I'll look every now and again, but like, it's after all the payouts go out on our expenses, like, the crew isn't left with much, right? Especially after we bought all these houses, like, we just need, like.
I mean, hey, right now we're saying about like $200,000 total.
Oh,
dirty
okay.
and washed and
Oh,
clean.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
we're
way more than I thought then.
We probably have a lot more than that too, honestly. But
you get what I'm saying, right? We just need.
But yeah,
lots of income flows for the crew, as many as we can have.
I want to be making millions a week. You know what I mean? Like, there's no bars there's no cap.
Yeah.
We push and push further every fucking day and better every fucking day.
Yeah.
So I think with Vito, Sai, we bring him in. We do the buy-ins. Obviously, we wait for Tony to be around. Just do the formal vote, whatever, and then I'm cool with it.
We don't do what we did last time, Like Ilya, I'm guessing when he gets promoted, he's finally gonna get a key. These guys, when they get brought in, they get brought in, but it ain't time to get a key yet. So we have like a bit more of a fucking stagger. But nah, it's good. I like it.
100%.
Make things feel more important, And we just go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's kind of just my overall vibe. So I'm probably gonna be pivoting into growing just so I can keep managing the material game, because it's making a lot of money. Obviously, it's not money that I'm putting into the crew, but right now I have about $430,000 right now.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so whenever a big opportunity comes our way, I'm hoping we're just gonna be able to seize it no matter what it costs. That's kind of what I'm banking on. So
Did you have that conversation with like did you guys come up with like your heist crew and shit and work out this kind of circuit board situation?
yeah, we worked it out. Well, the circuit board situation. So uh, we'll make about 20 grand every laundromat. That's going straight back into circuit boards. It's one
Okay.
of the ways we figured out to alleviate it. We talked about people who can contribute some extra cash into helping purchase circuit boards. And then the official roster for now is Octo, Gigi, Tony, myself, and then we kind of leave that 6th slot open for whoever wants to fucking tag along. So far it's been
Nice.
Luciano. And then
Yeah.
even for me, like I don't mind subbing out for other people. I'm just trying to keep that shit organized, and
Mm-hmm.
it's what I told everybody
Yeah.
else. We need to treat the robberies like we treat weed, moonshine, this, that, and the third. We need a solid system where the progression is made and money is made. And
No,
honestly,
I
listen,
like
with
that.
and fucking Octo and
that.
that fucking crew, I don't think that crew ever gets caught.
That was
Harry,
smooth as fucking job, man.
Octo got away from an interceptor and like 4 CVPIs in a fucking SUV filled with people.
Jesus.
He got
Yep.
away. Don't know how the fuck he did it, but he got away. So we have a very, very solid heist crew, honestly, very solid.
Listen, the down the soon actually. You're saying I think the heist crew, I know you said all the money's being dumped back into GPUs, but the heist crew might need a nice little getaway car maybe.
Yeah,
Nice little
I think,
4-door getaway car maybe.
yeah, I was thinking that too. I think at some point, once that's kind of been going well, we invest in a 4-door for fucking Octo, the getaway driver, and we tell him, listen, this is used for for robberies and shit, and
Oh.
you have a responsibility with this now. I think it would be a really good thing to do for. I mean, fucking Octo's our top guy. He's the most valuable one of the most valuable assets when it comes to heists or whatever. He's our top fucking earner. The guy pulled near 30 grand this week for himself. And I mean, he bought in completely. He's bought in completely. I have zero complaints about it when I think about it.
Yep. No questions asked. No bitching and moaning. He makes the fucking money. He's always there when he's needed. Guy's solid all around.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Real good stuff. Yeah. Go on.
I was gonna say along the line of the heists. I know I said I was gonna be around tomorrow, but unfortunately I can't. So if you need to find somebody to replace me, do that. Okay.
You're good. You're good.
I left the radio in the stash next to the vault.
No worries. No worries. But I mean, that's pretty much it, boys. Unless we got anything else to talk about, we can go back, about our day.
I think we're good.
Good for me, I think.
Yep. All right. Your time in the sewers, Harry. Don't get, don't turn into a rat, okay?
Yeah, no,
Hey,
Active-
what are we doing about this whole thing with the sanitation and whatnot? The union workers have been robbed and shit. I mean, not only me, it's been Wendell.
Oh,
fucking,
yeah. I forgot about that shit. So,
yeah, it's just some
fucking-
fucked up shit.
yeah, Cheng robbed Luciano and then beat his ass after or some shit. What the fuck happened exactly?
It's 2 different robberies, right? I was gonna go recycle. I had a full fucking truckload of shit. It was about 300, 400 mats. I tried getting away, but they fucking pitted my truck into a corner, held me up at gunpoint. I was with Eve at the time. I think they had like 1 or 2 guns. They asked me who I was. I said Luciano. They were kind of hesitant, but they kept going with the job. So they took everything. Yeah, they even like fucking wiped my pocket as well a little bit. I didn't have shit after that, other than my SIM card. And then the second time, I was gonna, we were returning to the yard to sign out, and they came up as well to rob us. I didn't have shit on me, but I talked back to them. I was talking a little shit back to them, and they started, the main guy started fucking laying his hands on me, just fucking smacking me around with a gun to my head.
I'm just straight up not sell the Chang anymore. I'm gonna be honest. Rami's been very dependent on circuit boards and my sales. So when he calls next time, I'll tell him, nah, we're good, my man. You want to fuck around? This is what happens. Now, I don't think we get aggressive.
No.
Yeah, because right now we just have way too much good shit going.
Yeah, we
I
do
can't
not
live in
need that
conflict right
headache.
Yeah, we do not need that fucking headache right
I
now.
can't. I can't. I can come out of the sewers to fight. I don't want to. But I can. Listen, I think that's the first move. Let them know that you know what the fuck is up, and then I think before shit gets violent, I think we could sit down and talk to them. Because let's be honest, we just need to avoid this from happening. And
I mean, I'm just gonna cut them off.
Yeah, I think if you cut them off, it's gonna make things worse. That's why I think we might have to sit down with these guys and just maybe set up some. It's not like we're dealing with. If it was anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, cut them off, fuck them. But like, you cut them off, they're gonna get so fucking pissed off even more. It's gonna ramp up, right?
I don't think we should be hesitant with these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They fuck with the business. That's what they get at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
I
I
gotta
was
cut them
tempted-
off. I gotta put my foot down. Yeah.
I was
I'm
tempted
sorry,
to go
but I
and get a
just have
fucking
to.
gun and a knife, but then I thought on a bigger picture, I was like, you know what? This is just gonna cause more problems. You know, maybe we'll figure this out a different way. And you know, this could be the solution.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna talk to Robbie. I'm gonna tell him, listen, you're cut off, my man. Like you're robbing my fucking people. You rob one of one of the main guys, and that's it. You have a problem with that? Then you do what you gotta. You do whatever you feel you gotta do next.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I do think cutting them off is the right play. I just
Don't worry, I'll play it smart. You know what I mean? I'm on the same boat as you, Harry, but I'm also, I'm willing to fucking do whatever the fuck it takes. Motherfuckers want to smoke, they want to smoke. It is what it is.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
No. I'll be there. All right, boys.
All right, for sure, guys.
There was a really interesting conversation you guys missed out on. It was late at night between Sai and me. And Brown handled it really well. It was basically Sai calling up Brown to have a whinge and moan about Luciano. Because he feels like Luciano's kind of micromanaging him and getting on his ass too much. And